Wade Wilson's top girlfriend gets exposed again for faking her identity. So basically, when the rest of the team members found out Jesse and Wade Wilson are trying to scam everybody and live happily ever after, the rest of the team was upset and divided. That's what we thought. Jesse changed her name to AJ. So she's still part of Team Wade, and all of that has been said is a lie. Jesse is indeed still in charge of Team Wade. While Wade Wilson was at Lee County Jail, he received numerous amounts of DRs. But first, let me explain what a DR is and what it means in prison. DR stands for Disciplinary Report, a written notice that an inmate receives after committing a disciplinary infraction. So if this is school, this would be a referral. One of these write-ups was another inmate having to watch Wade Wilson get stripped naked and gets escorted throughout the whole jail till they got to the showers. This inmate is Trevante Snipes, and he's the one that put in the report. Wade Wilson gave consent to being stripped throughout the jail for some strange reason, but Trey didn't really know what he was looking at and was upset. Not knowing who Wade Wilson was at the time, he put the report in later and got denied, saying this wasn't sexual assault and Wade gave consent. But what makes this even more weird, Trey has disgusting charges himself. You can't make this up.
On 26-year-old Trevante Snipes, he's now facing sexual battery and kidnapping charges.
Trey has been committing these horrible crimes throughout South Florida. This one in particular that has him across from Wade's cell in Lee County Jail and protective custody is because he did the unthinkable to a disabled female. The female was working at a restaurant. She was cleaning the bathroom, and Trey walked in and he did horrific acts to her. So it's weird that he would snitch on correction officers for just having Wade Wilson naked. Very strange.
Zelda, Ronnie, Blueeyes, KRUP. What's up? We got a full house tonight.
Shout out to phone calls from prison. YouTube
Yes,
Street.
sir.
Hi, baby.
Hey, baby. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that, you remember when I was on the phone with you and that the officer that's here came to my door and was like, asked me, like, are you in fear for your life or something like that? Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
I told him, I was like, isn't that what I said?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he called the sergeant. The sergeant came down here, and I told the sergeant, I'm like, I didn't say I was in fear for my life. I told him I had. So now what they've done.
Okay, what happened right there? Okay, what just happened?
PC. Listen, he told somebody he was scared for his life. They moved him to PC. Now he's telling the chick, I don't know what's going on. He's lying through his, I would say teeth, but he ain't got none. He's lying. He's lying, man.
But, you know,
I heard two clips
listen
there.
to him, man.
Yeah, that's two clips. Rewind it back again. Like you said, Zebby, there is something going on right there. Holy crap.
It's an edit.
Yeah. So that's one clip, and then it clips again.
Phone with you and that the officer that's here came to my door and was like, asked me, like, are you in fear for your life or something like that? Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
I told him, I was like, isn't that what I said?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, so that's one clip. That's missing something.
Right,
Yeah,
because Jesse's
catch.
agreeing with him on what?
He said, I told him,
Right.
and then he said, isn't that what I said?
Yeah. And she says, yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, so whatever he said is
That's what-
missing.
That's what she knows he said. That's what he told her he said.
We're gonna get into it tonight. We got Zebby Faxter in the building. We got KRUP, True Crime with Griselda, New Age Plug, Ronnie
I mean,
Blueeyes.
do we want to go
Lit.
back to that call real quick?
Am I feeling good? Officer's asking me, am I feeling good? What? All right, I got to finish this call.
I love you.
Hey, they're asking me if I'm feeling okay. You hear me? You hear
Yeah,
me?
I heard that. I would tell them that we need to get your email resolved, and you'll feel better when that's resolved.
Hold on, the phone's about to cut off in 1 minute, bro. All right, I love you. I'll talk to you at 4.
I love you. Call me back after, okay? I love
All
you
right.
so much. I'll wait. I
All right,
promise.
bye-bye.
I love you.
That right there, you don't really catch a lot of their edits. So for you to catch that edit, Zebby, that was crazy. Because now
No, their edits are smooth.
they have smooth edits usually.
I
So
didn't
they
catch
must
it
have rushed
earlier.
this.
Yeah,
Right.
well, there's two. There's two back to back. We're about to hear another one.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah, exactly. Well, he called the sergeant. The sergeant came down here, and I told the sergeant, I'm like, I didn't say I was in fear for my life. I told him I had. So now what they've done.
Right there, yeah.
Right
That's what I
there.
said earlier. It sounded like it was edit or a clip or a
Whoa.
cut transition.
So why do you think that they edited, like the people, like when they, the COs or whoever works on the filing,
I'm not
you
sure.
think that? Oh man.
It might have been a name mentioned, or you never know.
Right, it could have been edited before phone calls from prison got it. We got to remember that too. They have to redact stuff first.
It could be. It could be something with HIPAA if he was in fear for his life, or if there was something medical going on or something like that. Not sure. Just interesting.
He's got
how
a
they said
hernia
that.
right now. He does have a hernia.
Ouch.
All them women he be carrying, man.
Yeah, his shock belt was bothering him during trial because of his hernia.
That's crazy.
YouTube streets.
Okay, so here's what's happened now, Jesse. So now this officer right here is writing me DRs, disciplinary reports, under the instruction of the sergeant. And I don't know how many he's gonna write me, but one can get you 15 to 30 days. And I'm sure he told him to write me like 3 or 4, because he's over there typing on the computer for a long time now.
Hey, keep calm. It's not. I know it's hard right now, but for what? Why are they doing that for it right now? Why? What? Because
he said that I lied and said that I told him I was in fear for my life. And when I told the sergeant that I didn't say that. They twisted it up.
You did not.
Right. So right, Jesse, I know that. So they're playing that game, Jesse, and saying that I did say that to the officer, and the officer's like, you did say that. So now it's like I'm probably getting for lying, manipulating, whatever the it is, but I didn't do that. And
that's what you said.
Pause.
That's what I said.
A DR for lying?
Well, to me, this is the pity party. For anybody that's late to the party, welcome to the party. This is the Wade Wilson pity party. He's always trying to get people to feel bad for him. You know what I mean?
What do you mean, a DR for manipulating? No, that's not a charge.
So he's still
like he got
bullshitting
caught up.
Jesse. There's something else, and he ain't telling Jesse what it is.
That's the thing with this dude. He always bullshitting, man.
Right,
like,
exactly.
he caught a charge because he bullshitting. Basically, I don't know what the charge is, but I guarantee it'll come back to him bullshitting.
Ain't nothing but Mr. Hanky come out his mouth. Nothing but. You know what I mean?
Facts, bro. So like, why would any other relationship go any other way? Like,
you gotta act accordingly, right? Right.
Yeah. I mean, you trust a snake to be a snake. That's all you can trust.
So he's
trust a liar to lie, trust a thief to be a thief, trust people to be themselves. My bad, Zebbyy. Go ahead.
Facts. No, you're good. So he's in a cell, right? So he gets like time limits on the phone, or does he have a tablet?
I'm pretty sure he's in a cell, but I could be mistaken. Right
2
now,
tablets.
So he could talk whenever.
I believe so. I don't know if there's like time between calls or if he's limited to a certain amount of numbers per day.
Yeah, he's not 23-1 where he gets, like
the kiosk.
Well, he was talking about being on suicide watch, and so I thought he was in some kind of protected custody of the hole of the shoe or something, but we'll see.
I think that was after his conviction.
Right, that's what I say. I was getting the timeline mixed up because he was when he was in the other spot, he was in a cell because when they were moving him during court and all that.
Because I was gonna say, the only reason I bring that up is that would be the only reason I could think of, is if he knew he could only get off a couple calls a day, and he had something set up with another girl that he's trying to talk to.
That's a good point. And yo, by the way, welcome home, Jay Williams. Salute, Ronnie Blueeyes, YouTube streets. Welcome back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are you not in a text? Welcome home, Jay Williams.
Welcome back. Let's go.
But see, I know that the sergeant told him, because then when the sergeant came down here too, and I corrected the issue, I'm like, no, I didn't say that. This is what I said. And then I was like, can you look at my tablet? And he's like, completely ignored that. And things got real tense. And I was like, dude, you know what's going on with my tablet? He's like, I'm not even gonna look. He's like, matter of fact, give me the tablet. so then I had to give him the blue tablet, and now I'm getting these DRs, dude. Like, it's all a frame up. It's all a hit job.
Okay.
Like, because when you get DRs, you can't use the tablets, so they get what they want now.
Okay, well that answers that. So he is on a tablet. So that is how he's talking. But now he just threw it out there that when you get DRs, they take the tablets away, and you don't get the tablets, so he can't be on the phone at all.
You know, like all of their scheming and all of that. I think they finally caught up to him on that, and they snatched his tablet because of that.
Scamming, yep.
But he ain't telling Jessie that, and she's the main scammer in this.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it went through everybody's head at first. You first hear it.
Scandalous.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, why not tell the girl that you're scamming with, like, hey, this is what happened. Stop sending those messages, like, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, he's all over the place. You know, I'm surprised how he could even keep up. You know what I mean? It's overwhelming. It's chaotic. I've been there. Juggling is like crazy. That's why you call girls baby. Like, you can't remember names at that point. You're just calling everybody baby. You know what I mean?
For real. He's at the, like, he's by himself. He don't got to worry about anybody seeing nothing. I mean, he could have a list of who he said to what.
Exactly. All he got is all day to plot and play, you know what I mean? And just plan and manipulate, right? Strategize, if you will.
Exactly.
But he employs the likes of Jesse to try to keep it all together. Like, this man, he probably got shit every which way, man. He ain't got nothing under control. You know, like, he a whole mess, man.
YouTube streets.
And to the sheriff supervisor of the Court Operations Movement Team for the Lee County Sheriff's Office. Not me, Griselda. On June 3rd, 2024, I encountered inmate Wilson Wade, PERM number 349819, high-risk, high-profile inmate, housed in cell DT-01 for his first day of trial. Wilson immediately claimed a medical emergency when we arrived to escort him to court. Nurse Ina, not going to try that last name, responded and cleared him medically without limitations. As Wilson was being secured, his legs shackled, in leg shackles, I observed him with blood at the back of his right ankle that could be seen through his sock. Wilson was secured in leg shackles and waist chain without incident. As Wilson was being escorted to the T level, I observed Wilson walk in an awkward manner by making long strides and shuffling his feet outward manner. This action made the leg shackles tight and rub against the back of his ankles. Wilson was advised to walk properly. This sounds like me telling my child to walk regular in the damn grocery store. Wilson was advised to walk properly, but stated that it was better for him to walk this way. This action continued every day as of this report. Pictures have been taken by Sergeant James Bush, number 18003, and I each day to document that the leg shackles were secured on properly. The photographs were taken on our department-issued cell phones. On June 11th, 2024, Jail Medical was contacted to render treatment to Wilson's injuries. Nurse, not going to try her last name again, responded to render treatment. Wilson refused all treatment and signed a refusal form. Photograph taken by Sergeant K and attached. This one says June 11th at 1030 at the courthouse. Self-inflicted scratches on back of ankles from leg shackles due to walking in an awkward manner and caused harm to himself. Wilson refused treatment and signed a refusal form.
You know, bullshit.
Thank you, Griselda. We appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Do you think that's the one that he's talking about right here, though?
Could be. I don't know how long things take to actually take effect. But it could be. somebody else who's been in jail would have more of an insight, because this was the beginning and middle of June. Now we're
Okay.
talking August.
Yeah.
But again,
Okay.
I don't know
So
the timeline of things of how that works on
okay.
actually punishment taking place.
And I really don't understand the reasoning for that.
So that Tappy Toe Wilson could cry about it later, probably. Oh yeah, he tapped his toes during sentencing. His feet were too big for his little. You know those the girls wore them in like the 90s. They were like jelly sandals. That's what his shoes,
Yeah.
like his slides look like. They look like orange jelly slides. But his feet were too big and he just kept tapping his toes during sentencing because he was so anxious.
Right.
But he had to like look calm, cool, and collected.
Trying
Look
to
like
look
he didn't
calm,
give
cool, and collective, but that
2
micro
fucks.
expressions and that body language was saying a whole different thing with his demeanor. But I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was out the window a long time ago.
I wonder what medical emergency he was claiming.
Probably his hernia. Because then they have footage of him crying about it. Not crying, but like whining about his belt hurting his hernia.
Well,
And they were like, okay, well, we didn't want to put you in shackles, so you have that shock belt. But we can take the shock belt off and put you back in shackles, and the jury will see that.
yeah, he don't want either one of them, man. He just can't understand, you know. He's Wade Wilson. He's different. Why he got to be like everybody else? This one.
Is this a typical attitude that you see? Now, don't get me wrong. He's been to jail before. He's been to prison 2 times before this death row sentence. So, is this a typical attitude in jail and prison of the like, I don't even, like, he's just so arrogant about himself.
Definitely.
The time before, man, that he probably acted a whole lot different. But now that he has
spent more time.
this little army, this little following, he's got a big old
Facts,
ego. You know what I
facts. His
mean?
ego definitely is inflated now that he got these
Right.
groupies and this
Yeah.
cult-like following. He's turned into a whole nother person. But people gotta remember, this is all make-believe. This is all delusional behavior. Because it's like he won't even walk the main line. He won't go to GP. There's certain people that he can't do and say certain things around certain people. We all know what's what and who's who, and he's just not that. He ain't it.
Now, not to really like hold us over, but you said he won't go to GP. Do you guys ever think that his death sentence will be dropped down to life without?
Possibly.
I don't
He
think
would have
so.
walked the main line regardless, but
I mean,
PC.
I don't know about that state, but haven't they dropped it down for more heinous things in other states? So there's definitely a possibility.
Ken from the outside. I'm looking up lawyers currently, so I've got that for you. I'm going to be. This is top priority here. I promise. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Let me handle that. But meanwhile, can you do me a favor? Now, I did talk with Shannon and Kelly, so they are aware of our relationship. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They would just like they are feeling much better. They are feeling much better about it, and they appreciate us telling. But I think they just want to speak with you directly as well, just to hear it from your mouth. Okay. But everything's resolved with them. They're focused back in. That our number one goal is to prove your innocence and get you out of there.
I'm only just a little concerned as well because Kelly's the one that went on there and unblocked that person, put us together with this Ari girl, right? I mean, maybe she did it out of good intention. I mean, but isn't she the one that maybe it was a mistake, but you don't think anything about that? I say it was out of good intentions,
and it's because I've spoken with her husband. I know her husband's information. I don't think she would put her family at risk, Wade, if she didn't have good intentions.
It's like he's a product, bro. Ooh. Like he tricking himself out. He a product.
Exactly.
I just went back and looked, and Jessie didn't out herself to us via phone calls from prison until the middle of September. So She outed herself to the team before that. We know that now.
Something from July 1st.
Ooh, here we go. It's getting spicy.
Run it up, Zeb.
Request. I request to report actual abuse for cell 6 of dorm 6 North. On 6/30/2024, I had witnessed Sergeant J. Colon and officers violate inmate cell 6 Fourth Amendment right by bringing him out of his cell naked to be observed by inmates and cameras. When confronting Sergeant J. Colon about the matter, he frivolously stated that cell 6 consented being stripped naked. Colon concluded that I should worry about my lifestyle.
Pick me.
Jail nurse Taylor falsified information to deny me pre-reporting. Sorry, this is really blurry.
No, thank you for reading it. But wow, this is getting deep.
And then there's a response by Sergeant Olson on 7/1. It just says unfounded. The submission is not related to any PREA incident. Please remember that the PREA complaint group should only be used for actual abuse/battery complaints and emergencies. Please resubmit this request to the appropriate entity. If you need assistance in determining where this request needs to be routed, the deputy in your housing area or shift sergeant will be able to assist you. Thank you for your cooperation.
What a rebuttal. And thank you for reading that. Wow.
Let's see. Is this following that? Narrative notes, see attached. In response to PREA requests from Snipes, Tremonte, ID 321664, concerning inmate in cell 6, inmate Wilson. Okay, so this was from a different inmate talking about Wade. So Wade was the one that consented to the search.
And being drug out naked? Sounds like a Wade Wilson kind of thing.
Yeah. Inmate Wilson Wade, ID 3498. 349819. Is the inmate currently housed in North 6 Cell 6? I spoke with him concerning this incident. Inmate Wilson states he was escorted from his cell to the shower. He did not have any issues with the officers that moved him to the shower and did not consider this to be a PREA issue. I've responded to inmate Snipes and advised that this was an improperly submitted request. Inmate Wilson did not request or require medical attention for this incident. Lieutenant Vincent Amoroso was advised that the incident, all necessary paperwork was completed and forwarded through the proper chain of command. So that's the only other.
And what was the date on this one?
7/1.
Yeah, 7/1 was when the sergeant responded.
Okay. This sounds like it would fit for after the juries voted for the death penalty.
There you go.
And he was on suicide watch after he got put on suicide watch 3 times, is what I would assume. 1 after conviction, 1 after the jury voted for the death penalty, and the 3rd time after the judge sentenced him to the death penalty.
Little buddy need to just go sit down somewhere, man.
You know?
He need to just go, put his feet up for a minute.
It's over. See you later.
Yeah. Let that shit ride out, bro. Quit out here acting like a fool all the time, man.
Stop all the fussing and the bitching and complaining,
Your
Get to
actions
it.
is matching your
Get to
face, my
doing
guy.
time, right?
Take
That's
accountability. Take that
Yeah,
needle.
that's
exactly. It's
Jesse.
time. It's
Hey,
time to
Zebbyy.
get to doing time.
accountability breeds responsibility.
That's what Papa Steve's been trying
Believe
to tell
that.
him this whole time. Papa Steve has been preaching that to him.
Message. Yep. Facts.
And now, forgive me for not knowing, but I just want to double check. Jesse is his real life, like in person, outside of jail, girlfriend prior to this?
No.
No.
Hell no. She met him in
She
June,
met him on the
right?
kiosk. Yeah.
She's like leader of Team Wade, no?
But she's the
Yeah.
most. She's the
But she's
smartest one.
legit.
She's
She's
his main
legit. Yeah.
bitch.
She the con
Okay.
artist, bro. She the one that had the vision.
Look me back when I was a special guest.
Ha ha ha.
All right, I got you now.
YouTube streets. Yeah.
Now I'm just special.
Yeah.
She even had her kids earlier in the background. So, like, I heard all of that. I know all
So
of this
did
stuff.
Kristen.
I know her address. I don't think that she would,
Mm-hmm.
if she had bad intentions, that I would have that information. Okay?
So
But I do think
Yeah.
hearing from them, I think them hearing it from you directly will make them
dude,
100%
Right now-
understand that.
right now me and you are gonna talk. I'll talk
Yeah,
to
so I
them
want
when
to
I
talk
get
to
to it.
you.
See, here's what they're gonna do, just so you're aware. If I was a normal individual in here, somebody get in trouble or something like that, they would write a DR, but that person wouldn't see the effect of that probably for like a week later. With me, however, what they do is they'll write these DRs right here, and then they'll serve them to me like probably tomorrow. They fast track
Yeah.
everything with me. They make it really fast. Like it'll be tomorrow, or it could even be like tonight, but then they'll start it tonight, and they might finish it tomorrow, or they'll start it tomorrow and finish it tomorrow night. Like that type of shit. So it'll be fast. They're gonna do it to me fast.
Man,
So that same
Well,
dude, the Sergeant Luna, that just
Can I
came to
just
talk
say
to me
real
now,
quick,
he's the one
bro?
that came this morning like, oh,
that every time I hear this dude complain about something, just that little tone he takes right there, bro. Like that woe is me's. I think about these ladies' children, that lady's mother, the people that's out here that we ain't hear nothing from, that's living in real agony, bro. Yeah, you got it bad, but you deserve it worse, my God. But these people, they were innocent to the cause. Maybe not innocent to life, but innocent to the cause. Yet they have to suffer in agony, and you're a victim of a kiosk. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I agree completely. That's ridiculous. It's like it's all fast tracked for him because he has a babysitter 24/7. It seems like.
I mean, I wish that statement was true in its entirety, bro. And it was all fast tracked. And you know what I mean? And we could
Yeah,
let me search for a term. We could seal it up. We could close the lid on it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm following you.
how's it, what's up, everything with your, and I was like, nah, man, they're blocking all my cars, all my people, like, this is not right, like, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
So he came and asked me that, and then look what happens now. And see,
Yeah.
the funny thing
Well-
is, it's funny how the officer came to my door, and I didn't even, like, call him over here, right? My floor officer, I didn't call him to my door. He came over here.
Yeah.
Is everything all right? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, right? Then
So-
he turns it into, I said I'm in fear for my life. That's what he turned it, so I can get these DRs. Jesse.
I think what we need to do, baby, is I think that we need to be
Wait, so is that another cut?
I think there's multiple throughout this. I don't know if it's the
I think
edit
Yeah.
or
so.
just
It
yeah.
seemed like it. Even the
Fucking
background
guess
sound.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Shit
trying to
cut up.
figure out if he just repeats stuff a whole bunch of times.
Well,
Like,
He
let's pay
does. Listen, he
name.
attention.
definitely he's always saying two like shit like 2-3 times, but they're definitely cutting and editing this shit up.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah, I'm hearing
mention
a lot of them.
2 things. We didn't hear the beginning. Thank you for using GTO, right? This whole thing, I believe, is 2 calls and it's 14 minutes long.
Yeah,
Wow.
I heard
Yeah,
1
this is
It
minute.
might
cut up.
not be 2 calls. I might have that part wrong. But that right there tells you, depending on how the call ends, right? If she gives us the 1 minute warning and we are only 8 minutes into this call, we have an idea on how much time is missing.
Yeah, it's just cut up like a cucumber. Facts.
Going forward, here and out. Know that no matter what, if for some reason we cannot get in contact, which, like I said, we will always figure this out, but know that I am out here and I am fighting for you, okay? I did. I've emailed him. I texted him. I tried calling him. So I have reached out to him, but just know no matter what, I'm out here fighting for you, okay? And that I'm going to figure this out for you no matter what, okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know I'm on your side 100%. We have the money.
Exactly
I'm going to make sure we hire the right people to do this going forward.
Yeah, manipulation.
Listen, I'm just giving.
Definitely a whole lot of manipulation going on. We've been saying this from the beginning, but it's just clear as day. We keep repeating it. I know it sounds crazy, but it's transparent. It's just built off of manipulations, games,
Oh yeah, bro.
He's trying to use logic and strategy, but it's a lot of emotion at the same time.
Well, it's obvious she came into this thing with her own agenda.
Yeah, everybody got the angle, right?
Yep.
I don't think in the beginning the angle was this Ponzi. I mean, that's not a Ponzi scheme, but this like whole scamming and jamming. I don't think that was the initial
intention
plan of her going into this. I think it just came up as he gained notoriety over social media.
Well, we got to remember some of the worst things in the world are done with the best intentions. So we're gonna see how this plays out for real.
Bars.
Giving you a heads up, you're gonna have to be the one making all the decisions now, all the choices, because these people have done this to me now. So you're not gonna be able to talk to me. So you're gonna have to call all the shots, make all the choices. Whatever has to be done, you have to do that. You have to use the money. You have to get the people. You have to make sure you do that. It's all on you now.
You hear how he's
all on you.
So he delegates with her, right?
Exactly.
He's delegating to Jesse.
Like drill sergeant, like you hear, yes.
But let's take it back, man. Let's run it back to Kristen, Kiosk Kristen. And you remember how she was bowing up? She was verbally bowing up on him on the phone.
Right. Well, he's a different person with everybody. You know that.
I love that about her.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
She put up a fight with him.
You already know.
And she didn't just call him Babe and Wade. She called him Wilson.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You know what's up, KRUP.
Some of his shit she would call him.
He tries to be exactly who he thinks they want him to be. You know what I mean?
I think it's a lot of that, but I also think it goes back to what we was talking about just a little while ago, man, about the ego and all that too.
Yeah.
Like he feels like he's in a whole different position, because if you think, what I mean, that Kristen stuff, that was before he had
now he got this
all this stuff
following.
going online.
Right.
So he feel like he done, he done had a glow up, my boy.
Exactly.
He done had a glow up in prison. Ain't you pretty, Wade?
Yeah, never lie.
Wilson. Get the fuck off my screen.
Mr. Wilson.
Wasn't that a horse?
Yeah,
I understand. Wilson. I'm not going to let you down, Wade. I promise. I love you more than anything in this entire world. There's nothing that's more important to me than you. So I promise I'm going to make the right decisions and make sure that I hire everyone who is going to be in your best interest at this. Okay?
In line.
So when you talked to Shannon, how did that conversation end up going with her?
It went well. Kelly said it didn't really surprise her. She had a feeling, which I had a feeling she did. Shannon as well. I mean, I don't think it really surprised her, but I did tell her, I'm a very open book. I told them that if they want to do a background check on me, they can. They're not going to find shit on me because I'm a very boring person. I said, but I want you to go and do a background check on me if you feel the need to. I said, I will tell you anything that you want. I'm very honest and very transparent. And I've always been honest with Wade about this too.
Let's get to that.
She said that they wished that we would have disclosed it from the beginning, but I explained why, and the fact that everything else in your life is so out there in public that we wanted something private to us, right? And that we're also trying to protect me and my family on the outside. So there's a lot of factors as to why we didn't tell them. But I also said, you know, it's probably wrong that we didn't initially tell you and disclose that.
Right.
So they're truly here for your well-being. So they're truly here just for you and your well-being and proving your innocence. And I apologize to them that we didn't do this initially from the beginning, but I hope that they understood our why behind it. So it went well. It's just Shannon is she's very skeptical to begin with. So she believes in me, but hearing it straight out of your voice to reconfirm this information, because they asked like how long we've been dating. I just told them that I had reached out to him on the first day of your trial.
Yeah.
And that somehow that you had honestly accepted me, and
Yeah, baby, all right, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I told him that. I said I was very surprised they even accepted me, and we just kind of built it from there. I told them that honestly, within like a week and a half, we had been kind of engaged.
Don't tell them too much. Don't tell them too much.
I'm not, but this is what builds the relationship. Okay.
Who is she referring to?
His trial started on June 3rd, I believe. That's when she reached out. Around there, at least. Maybe that might have been jury selection that I'm thinking of.
Right.
And within a week and a half, they were already basically engaged. I hate that picture. He's saying, whoa, don't tell them too much.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
And she's saying this is what she told the girls. Like, she's telling Wade what she told the girls. So
it's crazy.
It moves fast.
Do you believe that if she was told that Wade Wilson is coming home next week, that she would be excited?
That's what I said, yo. I said the same thing. Do you believe half of these girls, if he got out today, they wouldn't be running and hiding for their lives? Like,
Not
the
all
first
of
thing he
them,
would
but
do is put his hands around their neck. They're naive. It's crazy.
nah, give him 5 days. That's how long it took last time.
That's facts. Hey, I hate to laugh at that, but that's facts, man. My goodness, I don't know. It's hard for me to wrap my head around.
And a half.
Well, you got to remember, it's all manipulation. Like, manipulation is when they blame you or other people for your reaction or their reaction to toxic behavior. It's like manipulation
it's a lot of
is when,
projection.
right, they project, they marry each other. It's like manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their behavior or their disrespect or their behavior. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
I just need to have a conversation with her.
he tries to be a master manipulator.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Get her.
A week and a half?
A week and a half.
A week and a half. If you met this man on the outside in public, would you be doing the same fucking thing? Probably not. I wouldn't. Sure as fuck no.
Right.
You're talking about a man who is currently incarcerated while you're making this phone call. He was on trial,
right,
or had just gotten convicted of a double murder. You reached out to him, and within a week and a half, you're already practically engaged. But I sure as fuck would not be doing that with a man on the street.
Talk about it, right. And this ain't the only one he's allegedly engaged to.
M46250.
So she just met him, just reached out.
I don't even know if they ever even physically met, right?
No.
I don't even
well,
know
no,
if
I
they
mean,
ever
like, started
right?
talking.
No,
she reached out the first day he went to trial, is what she just said.
Yeah, man.
And
was the visit confirmed? Did they ever link up and like at least visit him, or?
I haven't been able to confirm anything. I have confirmed his visits are behind glass.
Okay. Right.
Man, this is when thirst and clout chasing me.
Oh my god.
Well, so now is she with some program or alleged program, like?
No, she used to work for Aspen Dental.
Might be with the Fed shit.
So
and
then
allegedly
who is
got
she
fired.
referring to? Who
Her
is she
team?
referring to?
They have a team of people that are working to save him.
Okay, so that's who she let know that
Shannon
there's
and
something
Kelly,
more
correct.
going
Now
on between
She's the
them.
little captain of that little team they
I
got going.
Yeah.
speculate that Shannon, because so Jessie used to go by Marie. She used a fake name.
Ghetto.
So I speculate that she eventually came out to Shannon and Kelly, but I think that he had something going on with Shannon and Kelly. So that's why he didn't want them to even know.
Man,
But we haven't heard, we've only heard one of each of their calls.
there's a whole lot of branches to this tree.
You ain't lying.
I do feel they have true intentions to help you, or like I said, or else they would not be putting their own families in jeopardy, which I know they have.
Yeah.
But I did give them that information. They clearly asked me honestly about the messages that had been out and about, and I just let them know that I, try to be understanding and put myself in your shoes. And so, because they were questioning why I would, more or less be okay with those messages. And I told them that I was very honest with you, that I wasn't, but I understood where you're coming from right now. And I'm just trying to be understanding of the whole fact and not be jealous, not be a jealous bitch, because I am very jealous. I told them that I would tell everybody in the world that we were together,
This
but it
dude's
not
writing me all these. I'm so mad. This dude's writing me all these fucking dealers, man. They said
Was that a clip? Or did he just change
wait,
the subject
listen.
on her?
Don't make anything worse for yourself. Try to be
I don't know. It's so hard to tell if he's just not listening to her and not trying to hear all this shit, and he just keeps changing the subject, or if it's clip.
He's attracting all these fatal attractions. Like these are some
I
dangerous
think that was
women.
just straight up him. Like,
Right. Trying to change
He was like, yeah, we're not going to talk about our relationship. Let's move on to something else.
Right.
Yeah. Is he mad? Is that what it is? Is he pissed off?
Don't be telling them everything, and then started deflecting.
He switched
Right.
lanes.
He's mad that them other girls know, is what it seems like.
Like he shut it down.
Yeah, like they're,
He said, I'm
she's his dirty little secret.
Be together. It's like, whoa, right.
Yeah,
Pump your brakes,
Doing
Jesse
too
Marie.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it was. I don't think
He had been wanting to tell everybody, though, and he was like, no, we're going to hold off. We're going to hold off.
Well, yeah, because to them, that's their, it's all praise weed to them.
Yeah. They play ping pong. They go back and forth with this bullshit.
This is chess. This is battleship to Wade.
What else he got to do?
Right. Bored as hell. The thing, he's moving these
right.
ladies around like board pieces, my God.
Like pawns, right?
This is a strategic game.
Ain't no queens. He sees nothing but pawns, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can he move a little army in from Germany? Can he?
We're gonna see what transpires. Right.
You want to know something? You know what the new rule is here too? When they take all your food, now they destroyed it. That's the rule they changed like a month ago, maybe. So they're not gonna save my food. I got so much goddamn food. Jesse,
well,
so
eat as much of it as you can. Eat as much of it as you can.
Yeah.
Stuff your face, bitch. Give some to Maniac if you need to. Pass it around if you fucking have to, because them.
Yeah.
But I promise you, Wade, that I'm going to get this result.
He ain't trying to hear none of this. He's shaking the tin cup. He's saying, come on with it. He wants that cash. He at the canteen crew. That's all he's trying to hear.
But he's saying that his stuff's going to all get taken away. So he ain't going to have
money.
canteen.
Just let it run. He's looking for money. Regardless, whatever she's saying, he ain't hearing none of it. It's going in one ear out the other. He's shaking that tin cup.
Also, can we mention that somebody is named Maniac in there?
Sure.
He said, give it to Maniac, spread it around.
I mean, I knew a Maniac once upon a time.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, There's a lot of crazy nicknames up in there, especially in the can. Jail, prison, death row, Let's go.
Solved. Again, with it being the weekend, it's going to be a little challenging, but this is my number one priority here, is getting someone hired on that can help you now, and we don't have to wait for them to help you.
Oh, come on, man.
The world's longest pee.
I still listen. I thought you were
Listen,
And she
Jesse,
says
I'm
she
gonna be honest
likes
with
to
you. I'm not
listen.
talking to no more people.
This
Only you.
nigga.
I don't want
No
you
girl.
to.
Edit that shit out. That shit's disrespectful.
Yeah, I want to rewind real quick because didn't
Yeah,
we
we missed
stop?
something right there.
Yeah, unless that was another cut.
That's a
Oh,
distraction.
nobody. I'm.
Is getting someone hired on them.
Yeah.
But I need as much of it as you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. No
Stuff your
shit.
face, bitch. Give some to Maniac if you need to. Pass it around if you fucking have to. Because them.
Yeah.
But I promise you, Wade, that I'm going to get this resolved. Again, with it being the weekend, it's going to be a little challenging, but this is my number one priority here, is getting someone hired on that can help you now, and we don't have to wait for them to help you.
No, so
That was just
that
fucking.
flowed right.
I
Yeah,
still
that's
Yeah.
just the way we stopped it.
I thought you were
Listen, Jesse, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not talking to no more people. Only you.
I don't want
No
you
girls, nobody.
Yeah.
I'm done, dude. I'm not doing it. I don't even give a if I get a lawyer or not, dude. I'm just done with everything. I'm done with all this.
Well,
I'm done with these
let me
people.
fight for you, okay? Let me fight for you.
I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, if somebody's real, never mind. Not even then. I don't even care. I don't want to talk to anybody
Would
real.
you be willing to call? Would you be willing to call Shannon and Kelly? Is one last one or no? Val, Kelly, and Shannon. And like I said, I know they all have good intentions, or else they wouldn't be putting their families through this. So keep it to us only, please, going forward. And no matter what, we're going to figure out a way to have communication with you. You know that we're not going to let you down. And even if we somehow,
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's how they're
we're going to figure it out.
Here's what they're gonna do. I will get the phone on like Monday or Tuesday and Friday, right? Twice a week is when you get the phone, okay? What they're gonna do is they're gonna give it to me probably for 15 minutes, Monday or Tuesday, and then Friday. Twice a week for 15 minutes once, twice a week.
Yeah.
30 minutes in a week.
Well,
that's what they're gonna do. See, and then here's the fucked up part. They'll have it where nobody's on my messaging, right? So they've secluded me there. Now, if they block this number for you, or I have some others, but whatever, right? And then I try to call you on one of my days, and your number doesn't work, then I don't have anybody that can message me.
I'm gonna.
It goes from calling twice a week for 15 minutes to 0 times a week, and they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't even feel bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try to figure out something with messaging, so I will let you. I will keep you posted. I'm going to try to figure out something.
Not even a little bit.
And I told the girls that the biggest thing is that you can't lose contact from all of us. So that's what we're trying to. Our game plan is to make sure that we always have a way of at least one of us. Because if it's not me, it needs to be one of them.
Every time.
So baby, you know that no matter what, we're always going to be solid, and I'm going to be.
So he just said he didn't want to talk to anybody but her. Now
that's
she's
all
saying
game,
there's always gonna be someone, even if they block her, there's gonna be someone else.
But he said he only be able to talk for 30 minutes a week too.
Well, we can reference back to the Strange Embers podcast where Marie was saying that they found ways around it by creating new phone numbers, and they were using different credit cards and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I remember that.
Let's get to that.
Strange podcast.
Have they put out anything since?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I'm still trying to catch up with everything.
I think I heard something about them later, like a couple of weeks later, that they were doing something completely different.
Yeah, it's crazy. It gets complex. It's almost damn near overwhelming. But everybody listening, we appreciate you riding with us. Make sure you hit that like. It helps. Let's go.
Yeah, we're in the final little stretch here, so see what they got going on.
Tell a friend to
fighting here, and I'm going to be blowing up Kevin and Lee to the best of my ability, and Wendy on Monday. Like first thing Monday morning. Honestly, I'll probably reach out to them tomorrow and piss them off, but I don't really care. I'm going to partner in with Wendy though and see what she can do to help me, since she's the only one that seems to be helpful. But I'm going to find somebody who can help you now, and that we don't have to fucking wait for. This is crazy. But really though, baby, just keep it to the four of us for now for conversation. Do you want me to reach out to your parents?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to reach out to them and let them know what's going down, at least so they're aware that you didn't disconnect from anybody.
He's not even listening.
He doesn't care.
You could tell he is so different from the other phone calls. He's either actually like severely
he's
pissed
it's
off.
just like, you know, when you're on the phone, you're just like, yeah.
No,
whatever,
this is just how he is with Jesse.
Well, dig this, man.
Is it? Okay.
Now.
He was more dynamic with the German chick, bro.
Right, and they got the language. They got the language barrier, and they got a better dynamic, right?
But he liked that though, because then he could just
He takes advantage of that. He can prey on that.
I mean, with Ari, they seem to have nothing but fun the whole time.
Yeah.
Man, every single chick though is a different dynamic, man. If you see that, like,
yeah, he's a different person with every person, but even with the COs and the gods.
That's just like if you're everywhere, you're nowhere. If you're everybody, you're nobody.
Facts. Nobody. Let's go.
I'll see if they can re-add you too. I'll see if I can have them re-add you. I'm gonna figure out how I can get up to Tennessee this week.
Hey, Jesse.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Jesse, the officer's at my door now saying that he needs his tablet from me. He's taking it.
It went that 1 minute.
What's the reason why?
Well,
He's not giving me a reason why. He said he needs the tablet from me. What? I'm coming. I'm getting off the phone with her. So I gotta give the tablet to him. So he's not giving me a reason why.
I'm gonna try to have us call. I love you more than anything, Wade.
All right.
Know that I'm gonna figure this out for you, okay? I love you
All right.
at the end of the time,
Love you.
okay?
All right. Love you, baby.
I love you, baby. I love you.
All right. Bye-bye.
I love you so much. I love you. We'll figure it out. I love you. I promise. I love you.
Thank you for using GTL.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Right there. Did he say that it was a CO, or did he say that was another inmate that wanted the tablet?
No, that was the CO.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess he wasn't bullshitting about that. He seemed to be telling the truth. I mean,
They
not
took
much
his phone
really
tablet
happened.
that time.
Yeah.
They already had his messaging tablet. I don't understand the 2 different tablets, but it might be 2 different like providers.
Right. Well, it's all under one umbrella. I think we figured that one out the other night. It's crazy. But yeah, man, that's another phone call from Wade Wilson. YouTube Streets, Ronnie Blueeyes, KRUP, Zebbyy, Zelda, Scandalous Squad.
Yes, sir. Till next time.
We out. Peace. YouTube Streets.
Jesse spent on that money on vacation. She will suck his dick, no hesitation. Yeah, she do this shit as dedication. No hesitation. Yo, Zav Girl's gonna post that damn pic, no hesitation. Yo, Jesse's gonna suck Wade's dick, no hesitation. You know there's so many of these bitches across the nation. It's a dedication, nah, they just need some medication. Jesse opened the camper up, you know them fits are waiting. You know that you paranoid as fuck, that's why you always shaking. Now you playing straight with Satan. What you thought that money making didn't come with consequences. Watch Jesse, yeah, go to sprinting track star. But she didn't get that far. You got so fucking paranoid. Now your ass is unemployed. Yeah, your life you done destroyed. Monica thinks she's Polaroid, but she's not even that small. Somebody please give that girl fucking booster. Look at Tommy, he's at the Buddha. He's a magician with no moolah. And Mila, she is a cougar. They do some dark shit, cut heads off of roosters. But this shit's not working. They thumbing, they losers. The Wade's favorite team is Oklahoma's dying sooner. Yo, Ari, you got no Bugatti, you dating no jeweler. And Jessie took all the money, yeah, she got a new purse, new car, new house, no job, it didn't work. Son of Steve, no son of Sam, just like Dirk, he's in the jam. I hope he dies up in the can, I do it for Christine and Diane, no hesitation. Yo, Zav Girl's gonna post that damn pic, no hesitation. Yo, Jesse's gonna suck Wade's dick, no hesitation. You know there's so many of these bitches across the nation. It's a dedication, nah, they just need some medication. Jesse opened the camper up, you know them fits are waiting. You know that Bitch, you paranoid as fuck, that's why you always shaking. Now you playing straight with Satan. What you thought that money making, then it come with consequences. Watch Jesse, yeah, go to sprinting.